Ari Fletcher and MoneyBagg Yo's baby mama Juicy just got into a real nasty feud. Now it all started when Ari seemingly threw shade at Juicy during her interview on the Keisha. Please show Juicy threw shade right back at Ari, claiming Bag has been blowing her back out on the low, and that he's actually in love with her and not Ari. Ari then went off on Juicy and accused her of being obsessed with Bag, and you'll already know Juicy was not about to let that slide.
Break up with that mother. Yes, I did.
Yes, it is.
Yes, I did. Because he had me up.
Now, if you've been keeping up with this baby mama drama between Ari and Juicy, then you probably know that Ari's been paying Juicy dust for a while now. Despite Juicy always coming for her and trying to start some mess, however, the feud came to head when Ari appeared on Young Miami's Carisha Please Show, and Miami started being messy and asked Ari if B was still hooking up with Juicy and if the rumors about him pimping Juicy to sleep with other men were true.
But Juicy, she ain't like she going with him, then she don't. She made a song, My Baby Daddy, like, is Mario still sliding that way, or is...
No, girl.
Well, they said one time, but he was pimping her. Is he really a pimp?
Carisha!
That's what the people...
Young Miami was clear trying to make Ari say something very messy, but she was not taking the bait. She kept laughing off the questions and not really given any direct answers, but Juicy didn't see it like that. So she hopped on her IG story to call Ari out, even though Ari literally didn't say a word about her. It's like Juicy was just waiting for a moment like this, so she could drag Ari directly instead of throwing subtle shade anyway. Juicy went on a real explosive rant on her IG story where she said, "All I can do is laugh at the BS I see. I'll be having to keep quiet because I'll go too far." She also slammed the allegations of her ever getting pimped out to any other men in exchange for money. She said, "Oh, and ain't no men forever pimp me slow hoes." But Juicy wasn't done. She then went on to say that Bag was still smashing her, and she not Ari. "I'm the one who will straight up embarrass the mother and have a deleting a whole social life. I fully believe someone who cheats on you doesn't love you." You know, this is what really set AR off. Up until this point, she really wasn't responding to Juicy at all. But now Juicy was trying to make it look like Bag was still cheating on Ari with her, and Ari was not about to let that slide, so she hopped on Twitter to put Juicy on blast to lie and try to manipulate people to believe you F with somebody who don't F with you at all is AM illness. The internet antics have to stop. I'll be getting secondhand embarrassment watching B's be delusional and pretend G. UC then clapped back by accusing Ari of stalking her with fake pages. "Hey, stop playing with me before I give it to your ass. Only on this with a mental illness is your slow ass be watching from fake pages." She also said, "Mother, don't be on in real life. This is really like stop watching me the kuzai. Don't even think about your dumb ass now." Ari caught wind of all the things that Juicy was saying, and so she ran back to Twitter to drag her down to fill what is really having beside. It's a hard time, like, for real. I never reave if I only care once after that. It's nothing with you, the situation or the problem. I ain't gonna hold y'all. Ari ate Juicy up with that one. And a lot of people were actually on our AR side and blasted Juicy for attacking Ari when Young Miami was the one who brought her name up. This one person said Ari never actually said anything. Juicy must be mad. It wasn't that deep. Seems she's mad about Bag. She's going after the easy target. Another person said I see need to direct her anger to Carisha because Ari didn't ask the question. Ari didn't bring up the question. All she did was laugh and say no. However, many people also believe that the reason why got triggered in the first place when Juicy suggested that she and Bag were hooking up is because Bag already cheated on her so many times in the past. Him going back to his baby mama would not be surprising. In fact, just over a year ago, when Ari and MoneyBagg broke up, a woman came out to admit that she was just sleeping with Bag when he and Ari were dating. The woman claimed that he has slept with her without protection, and right after he was done, he hooked up with 5 other women that night.
This is so funny. I actually talked to MoneyBagg Yo while he was dating Ari.
What?
Yes. So I met him I was at Ball Harbor. I ran into him at Ball Harbor. I was shopping. He was shopping. And I ran into each other. I was like, oh, can I get a picture? Like, I'm like, I want some dick. I'm like, can I get a picture? And he's like, yeah, just take a picture with me. I have the picture. I can pull it up. And
It's a
his
GG.
homeboy,
Appreciate the room chat.
his homeboy was like, oh, he wants your number. And I'm like, okay, shit. So I got his number. His homeboy hit me up the same day, like, come through tonight. We're having a little party. And I slide through, and I was drunk, horny. You know, we fucked, no condom.
What?
Whoa. And then after he fucked like 5 other bitches.
Child, some of these men are really for the streets anyway. Prior to this, Ari and Bag had denied the cheating rumors and claimed that their breakup really didn't have anything to do with him cheating. After also, Ari backtracked, admitted that he did her dirty, and that the cheating rumors were actually true.
Break up with that mother. Yes, I did.
Yes, it is.
Yes, I did. Because he had me.
Also admitted that he cheated on Ari, and that she was helping him work through his issues so he could be a better partner to her. I want to work through it and get through it, and she with it, and she helping me with my, you know what I'm saying, helping me work through it. That's why I rock with her so. Tough cuz? He's like, okay, I get it. I understand you. You know what I'm saying. I don't let it happen again. They later got back together, and Bag swore he wasn't going to cheat on her again, however, just a few months ago, he and Ari got into it again after she caught him cheating on her one more time with his side chick Dewey. Now it all started when Dewey responded to a tweet that said Ruby Rose give off she lay under ninjas all day, and Beg IDKDI replied to the tweet and said she ain't the only cut. My hand always out, so a lot of people felt like she was talking about her secret relationship with Bag, and all this was confirmed when Ari responded and said your hand always out too. Let's talk about it, Ara. Had quickly deleted that tweet, but people had already seen it. A source later confirmed to the popular T-page Gossip of the City that Ari caught Bag cheating with DE. The source said DA made her page private after the beef with Ari. Last night, Ari caught Bag cheating again. That's why she and DE got into it. Ari just not airing it out there. They unfollowed each other last night. She was playing Bag's song on her story. It was popping off last night. There were also pictures of DUI and Bag disguising themselves at the airport after coming in from an unknown location together. Fans had noticed they were wearing the same clothes in the pictures that they had posted on IG earlier, which meant they probably spent the weekend together doing, you know what, so as all can see Bag bench cheating on Ari with many different women. And that's why she got real tight when Juicy insinuated that Bag was still hooking up with her. And like the source said, she doesn't want to air the whole thing out, but she is well aware that he's cheating on her, and Juicy pretty much just confirmed it. Baby, the whole situation is really messy, and I think it's time he just clocks out from that relationship for good. Bag is clearly for the streets. He's just going to continue cheating and making her look crazy. She needs to leave. A lot of people also had their own opinions about this, and they took to social media to spill the tea, like this one person who said, why is she still with him? He has 8 kids and cheated on her. Last year, did she actually think that he was the one and that he was going to change or something? Another person said beefing over a man with fake abs, a chin reduction, and life B-suction, and more recently Botox is ridiculous. But now I want to know y'all's thoughts. How do you feel about Ari putting Juicy on blast for smashing Bag? And do y'all think she'll finally end her relationship with Bag this time? Or is she going to stick with him and continue getting dogged out? You'll be do what to do. Let me know your thoughts in the comment section down below. And don't forget to click here to watch this other very messy video.